The entrepreneurial spirit in Clinton County has been present since its founding. That atmosphere continues today in a wide range of businesses operated by residents with a vision and passion for their work. John Virtue is a Clinton County native who purchased a local bar and restaurant 8 years ago. He expanded the food part of the business, adding family-friendly seating on the Main Street Grill and a theme to Johnny V's Sports Pub. As his business grew, John bought additional buildings in Frankfort. In 2015, he purchased Pepe's Mexican Restaurant, also located on the Courthouse Square. John is excited about the future of this community.
I've lived downtown above the restaurant since I bought it in 2008, and it's great living downtown. Business is really good. We've expanded. There's just a lot of positive vibe in downtown Frankfort. It's a growing thing, and I know of some plans. There's going to be a lot of other apartments in the future.
Michelle Cox began working on the assembly line at Federal Mogul in 1988. Within a year, she developed a hobby of selling crafts and antiques at area craft fairs and church bazaars. That sideline grew into a store called Simple Time Antiques. For 11 months, she maintained her second shift manufacturing job while operating the store by day. Her business was so successful that Michelle left her factory job to devote her work life to Simple Time Antiques.
We have 5 vendors that help us out. 3 of us do the big furniture, the rest of them do smalls. And they bring it all in and I put it all together. And the reason I do that so you can see how it's going to look in your home. It's just worked out. We're like one big family. The community has been completely backing us the whole time.
Bridey Colby is a native New Zealander who immigrated to the United States after meeting her future husband Scott through the internet. Scott's grandparents had a bakery in Frankfort in the early 1900s. Bridey's dream was to open a restaurant, and with Scott's experience in baking and donut making, together they opened Bridey's Bakery in 2014.
I like using my grandma's recipe. It reminds me of my grandma, and I have one particular recipe that actually reminds me of my grandfather, and that's my shortbread. I was inspired by my mom. When I was a kid growing up, she was always working in the kitchen. She was always baking. It's been quite a roller coaster ride, but we've enjoyed it, and we're very thankful to be part of Frankfort's community.
Next door to Bridey's Bakery is Studio 6. This art gallery is the creation of Frankfort native Wendy Hall. Following high school, she attended the Art Institute of Indianapolis. Returning to Clinton County, Wendy began displaying her work at their annual hot dog festival. She was then asked to open a seasonal pop-up gallery by Frankfort's Main Street organization. Based on that gallery's success, Studio 6 is now open year-round.
We have a lot of support from local business owners, and a lot of community members come up, and they make an effort to come up every month, sometimes every week. We have a different exhibit every single month, so there's constantly new work, and it's really good to feel that support here because we've not really had a whole lot of cultural nightlife here before, so it's been fun.
Kim Stevens is Executive Director of the Frankfort Main Street organization.
We had a 3-way win. It was a win for the property owner because now she has 2 businesses that are occupying empty spaces that she had. We have a new bakery in our community now that we didn't have, and we have our first ever art gallery. So we are extremely excited about the new entrepreneurs in our community, as well as the fact that we have 2 storefronts that are completely filled.
Mark Hodges' business has evolved with computer technology since ACCS began in 1981. This Clinton County native was attending Purdue University, majoring in engineering when he got a call from the Clinton County Bank who needed help with their financial computer system. Today they are a regional provider of fiber, wireless, internet, networking, and a variety of IT services.
Finding employees in Frankfort was a concern of mine at first, but it's worked out really well. We've had no trouble finding people to work here. About every 3 years we have to reinvent ourselves and find some other niche to get into and something to do, but with technology changing all the time, that's pretty easy. We use the community as a testing bed for everything we do. We try out new ideas on them, new products, and they've tolerated a lot of failures and silliness from us, but we've been able to make things right and move forward and sell those products other places. It's worked out great.
These are just a few of the businesses that are contributing to the vitality of Clinton County. Together, they are providing a strong foundation for the next generation to make their mark upon. For Extraordinary Indiana, I'm Laura Sheets.